if I told you some fighters aren't created in gyms, they're created in silence, in struggle, in moments when nobody is watching? This is one of those stories. Before the lights, before the fights, before anyone even knew her name, there was just a girl, Chun Li Mona Kimura. No spotlight, no fame, no guarantees. Just a life that kept testing her again and again. She didn't grow up with everything handed to her. No, her environment was tough, not just physically, but emotionally. The kind of life where you learn early that nothing comes easy, where every small win feels like a battle, and every loss feels heavier than it should. But here's the thing about pressure. It either breaks you or it builds you. And Mona, she was being built. As a child, she wasn't the loudest, not the one demanding attention. She observed. She listened, she absorbed everything around her, and deep inside, something was forming, a quiet strength. But life didn't slow down for her. Challenges kept coming, moments that made her question herself, moments that made her feel small, and like many people, she had doubts. Am I strong enough? Do I really belong anywhere? Then one day, everything changed. It wasn't a big moment, no dramatic music, no life-changing speech, just a simple introduction to fighting. At first, it wasn't about becoming a champion, it was something deeper, a release. A place where emotions didn't have to be hidden, where pain could be turned into power. The first time she stepped into training, it was hard, really hard. Her body wasn't used to it, her muscles burned, her breathing struggled, and mentally, it was even tougher. Because fighting doesn't just test your body, it exposes your mind, every weakness. Every doubt, every fear, everything comes to the surface. Most people quit at that stage. They walk away because it's uncomfortable, because it's painful, because it's easier to stop than to continue. But Mona didn't stop. She kept showing up, again. And again, and again, even on days when she didn't feel like it. Even on days when everything in her body said, rest. Because she had started to understand something, discipline beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline. That's what builds warriors. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and slowly something changed. Her movements became sharper, her reactions faster, her mind stronger. But the biggest transformation was inside. She was no longer that uncertain girl. She was becoming someone else, someone focused, someone dangerous, someone who knew what she wanted. But every journey comes with setbacks. Her first real fights, they weren't victories, they were lessons. Hard ones, she got hit, she got overwhelmed, she lost, and losing hurts, not just physically, but emotionally. It makes you question everything. After one of her toughest losses, she sat alone. No crowd, no coach, no noise, just her and her thoughts. Maybe this isn't for me. That thought crossed her mind. Hard ones, she got hit, she got overwhelmed, she lost, and losing hurts, not just physically, but emotionally. It makes you question everything. After one of her toughest losses, she sat alone. No crowd, no coach, no noise, just her and her thoughts. Maybe this isn't for me. That thought crossed her mind. And for a moment, it felt real, because quitting is always an option. But then another thought came, stronger, clearer, more powerful. I didn't come this far just to stop now, that moment. That was the turning point, because from that day forward, she didn't just train, she committed. And for a moment, it felt real, because quitting is always an option. But then another thought came, stronger, clearer, more powerful. I didn't come this far just to stop now, that moment. That was the turning point, because from that day forward, she didn't just train, she committed. Her routine became relentless. Early mornings, late nights, training when tired, training when sore, training when nobody else was around. While others rested, she worked. While others doubted, she believed. And slowly, the results started to show. Her next fights, different. She moved with confidence. She reacted with precision. She fought with purpose. It wasn't just about throwing punches anymore. It was about control, timing, strategy. She wasn't just fighting opponents. She was mastering the game. People started noticing, not just her skill, but her presence. There was something about her, something intense, something real. She didn't fight for attention. She fought like someone who had been through something, like someone who understood struggle. And that made her dangerous. But then came the fight, the one that would define everything. A bigger stage, a stronger opponent, higher stakes. More pressure than ever before, the kind of moment that separates fighters from champions. Backstage, you could feel the tension. The air was heavy, every sound felt louder. Every thought felt stronger, her heart was racing, her mind was active, doubt tried to creep in again. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? But this time she didn't listen, because she had been here before, not in the ring but in her mind, and she had already won that battle. She stepped forward, into the light, into the moment. The crowd roared, but she blocked it out, because at that moment, nothing else mattered. The fight began fast, explosive, unforgiving. Her opponent came aggressive. No hesitation, no fear, and for a moment it looked dangerous. Mona took hits, heavy ones. The kind that shake your confidence, the kind that test your limits, but something was different. She didn't panic, she didn't break. She adjusted, she read the movements, timed the attacks, controlled the distance. And then she started taking over. Step by step, round by round, the energy shifted, the momentum changed. What once looked like a struggle turned into dominance, and then the moment came, a perfect opening, a split-second decision. She moved, struck, connected, and just like that, everything changed. Victory. The crowd erupted, the atmosphere exploded, but for her it was quiet, because she knew this wasn't just a win. It was proof that every struggle mattered. Every failure had a purpose. Every moment of doubt was part of the journey. But here's what makes her story powerful. She didn't stop, because true fighters don't chase one victory. They chase growth. She went back to training, back to discipline, back to the grind, always improving, always evolving. Because she understood something deeper than most success is temporary, but mindset, that's forever. Today, Chun Li Mona Kimura is more than just a fighter. She's a symbol of resilience, of discipline, of refusing to give up, no matter what, and her story. It's not just about fighting, it's about life, because we all face battles, different ones, but they feel the same: pressure, doubt, fear, and just like her, we all have a choice. To quit or to keep going. So the next time life hits you, and it will, remember this: strength isn't about avoiding pain, it's about growing through it. Falling doesn't define you. Getting back up does. And if you're still fighting, still pushing, still trying, then your story isn't over yet. Legends aren't born in comfort. They're built in the moments where quitting feels easier than continuing.